Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All. This is Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio. I am Bobby Fazio. I'm wearing a Ricky Pennington shirt tonight. Got this one out of the archives. I like the color. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Wish I thought of it. The back is really cool, too. Thank you, Ricky. Saw him at the Stick Shift Nationals about a month and a half ago and had a nice conversation with he and his father. Nice people. Great driver, too, by the way. Great driver. Stick Shift. Like the way he stages up. Reminds me of myself. Good to see everybody. Thanks for joining. I see people in here already. There he is, Walt Walker. I wouldn't expect any less from him. He's punctual. He's on time. He's very knowledgeable. And he's a heck of a nice guy, too. Nick Ryder, I'm listening. Saw Nick this weekend. How you doing, Nick? Dennis Chapman. Now, is this junior or senior? Dennis Chapman, how are you? Number one qualifier. Oh, Walt, you just had to do it, didn't you? You had to do it. Ooh. Tom Gent, how you doing? Tuning in from Mooresville, North Carolina. I was pitted next to your neighbor, and here is your neighbor right there. Hello, pit neighbor. This was my pit neighbor, and that's your real-life neighbor, Chip Minnick. Thanks for joining us. Oh, there's Dennis Chapman Jr. Here's the number one qualifier from Maple Grove. And we got a lot of people in. What's up? Listening tonight. Rough night here at work. Uh-oh. Focus on your job. Make that money so we can go racing. Bruce Fulper, you need some 14-inch disc brakes. Yes, I do. Oh, man. Dennis Chapman did see. Hello, senior. Yes, I know. I realize now. What's cracking, everybody? Scott Giordano, what's going on, buddy? It's late, but he's here. Where were you this weekend, right? I was looking for you at Maple Grove. You weren't there. I thought you were going to give the announcer a little bit of a break or be driving something. Great job at the Grove. Very hot floor. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. See, Pete's nice. He's telling me I did a good job, unlike some of the other listeners in here. All right, guys. Driverinterviews.com is my website, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I appreciate it if you do. We hit 3,300 subscribers this past weekend. The video I put up from Maple Grove actually getting a lot of good feedback, a lot of views there. So I've trying to do lanes walks, as you already know. I've been doing them for a while now, but I'm trying to put the action in with it. So I did the top 8 action from half track near a microphone, as somebody pointed out that I should do. And I've been doing that the last couple races I've been to, and it seems to be going well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I put the Superstock K Stick 283 Nova of Scott Gray on there on the cover. He was there. I hadn't seen that car in about 13 years. So, hey, he says he might run SSL. We might have class runoffs or heads ups eventually. I've never had one really in my SSL car, so looking forward to it. But anyways, at Driver Interviews is the handle. The car show is the hashtag. All right, look it up, use it, tag it, whatever you got to do. Same thing with Lupe Tortilla. Texmex.com. Can't wait to get down to Texas in a couple months for the Jegs All-Stars and the Dallas Motorplex, the what do they call in this? What do they call in this race? The Texas NHRA Fall Nationals on that schedule. That schedule came out at PRI last year, so they might have a title sponsor for it now, but I don't know what it is. But if you're in Texas, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, wherever, check out Lupe Tortilla and let me know how it is. And tag me, tag them, tag everybody. All right. Thank you, Lupe Tortilla. Can't do this without you. DragInsights.com. Can't do it without Drag Insights either. Guys, if you haven't, go on DragInsights.com right now. You can stop listening to me. Just go there and sign up. All you need is an email address. Look at your stats and look at your opponent's stats. You'd have to be foolish not to. And if you're at Division 1 event in stock or super stock, make sure you get these decals from me. I had these decals. I had the announcer making multiple announcements that where I was pitted and where you needed to get the decals, because NHRA told me that somebody did run dead on zero this weekend in Superstock but didn't have the decals, so they didn't get the money. Okay, you got to have the decals. So that's rolling over Division 1 stock. I don't think anybody did it in stock, so $300 now at the next Division 1 race, which is in New England Dragway, August 25th to the 27th. And Superstock has rolled over to $200. So $300 right now for stock, dead on zero, winning run. Superstock, $200, dead on zero, winning run. Decal required, okay? But thank you, Drag Insights, for your help. Rob Youngblood's AdvancedClutches.com. Thank you, Rob Youngblood, for supporting the show. go to advancedclutches.com, hit up Rob Youngblood if you are interested in switching to a stick shift or upgrading your clutch and or flywheel and or have any other questions about such things. All right. Rob Youngblood's a wealth of knowledge and information. He's a nice guy also. Tell him Bobby Fazio sent you. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance, 602-284-6240 or 1donkennedy@gmail.com. Tell Don that Bobby Fazio sent you. All right. If you need race car insurance, and we all do, you'd have to be kind of foolish not to have it at this point, and it's really not as expensive as you think. All right. Call Don Kennedy and ask him all about it. He can get a policy set up for you through Haggerty Motorsports, Haggerty Insurance, right? Not some fly-by-night insurance company. So get on it. PontiacEngines.com, Bruce Fulper. Thank you, Bruce Fulper, for your help and support of the show. Go to PontiacEngines.com and hit up Bruce Fulper if you have a question about a Pontiac engine, a 428 super stock engine, a 400 engine, whatever you got. Bruce can help you out, all right? So hit him up. Tell him Bobby Fazio sent you. CP Carrillo Pistons, hit up Rick Pennington. R. Pennington at CP Carrillo. Don't forget the hyphen, 2 R's, 2 L's, cpcarrillo.com. Tell him I sent you. The only Pistons I've ever run in my Superstock car, to be honest with you, and can't wait to get that engine finished and get that car back out there. Everybody's been asking me about it, and believe me, I want it out there as badly as you guys do. So it's a slow process, man. 289 stuff is hard to come by, but I finally found some bearings on eBay, believe it or not. So I'm hoarding them up in case this happens again, right? Total Seal piston rings, the only piston rings I've ever run. Lake Speed is a really cool guy, wealth of information. Lake@totalseal.com. If you do happen to use Total Seals, tell them that I sent you. I appreciate it. I want them to know that they're getting some kind of return on investment by supporting this show, and that all you guys are watching it and enjoying. If anything, let Lake Speed know that you enjoyed the tech segments, because I'd like to do more of them with him. He's fun to talk to, and he's very knowledgeable. So tell him that you enjoyed it. Tell him I sent you. Altronixinc.com. So Altronics weather stations and performance electronics. They have more than just weather stations. They have EGT. They have buttons, restrictor plates. They got a lot of things there. Go to altronixinc.com and hit them up. Tell them that Bobby Fazio sent you, right? You're going to get tired of hearing me say that. But thank you, Fred Bartoli, for your support, and thank you for putting out a excellent weather station to help out all of our race programs. We appreciate it. All right, lots of comments flying in. Where'd we leave off? He was working. I inquired about announcing, but they didn't get back to me. Oh, all right. Well, they had Mad Max doing it. Mad Max came in from Atco. He was a Cecil announcer at one time. He was the Atco announcer last year and the beginning of this year, and then he announced this race at Maple Grove. But we missed you, Ray. We really did. Good job, Bobby. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Nick had to race his Nick brought 2 cars there, and unfortunately had to race the other car in the second round. He had Porter driving it, Craig Porter. So I think Porter got the win there and went pretty deep in the rounds too. Brian Zenson, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The Stampede of Speed. That's the the divisional and then the national going on at Walt Walker's house. Yeah, at Ennis, Texas, the Dallas Motorplex. So I'm looking forward to that. It's the Stampede of Speed that week in Dallas. Bunch of stuff going on. So there's more than just the divisional and the national. What else is going on, Ed and Walt? Just give me a look if you can, so I can let everybody know. Give them a little summary. But I will be there. Alicia from Dragon Sites will be there. We will have something set up. We're hoping to have. See, at Indianapolis last year at the U.S. Nationals, we gave out ice cream at the Skillman Barbecue. And we're signing people up for Dragon Sites. So I want to do something like that again. I don't know if we're going to do ice cream. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but she and I had a little meeting this morning about some potential ideas and to do in Dallas. So looking forward to it. I'll let you know what we come up with. Maybe we could team up with Stannis, Sheila Holt. Their pit's always a lot of fun. Maybe we can ask them to have a little. We'll have a little get together, and I'll bring the ice cream. Huh? They bring the margaritas, right? All right, we'll have to hit them up. Good evening, Warren. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Sorry I'm late. Couldn't get the stream to load for you in my trailer. Uh-oh. Go outside the trailer and get that Wi-Fi going. Get the good signal. Walt Gamble, how you doing? Good evening to you too. Jay Tittle, hello from South Dakota. Good job. Thought you had it. Quote of the year. This will spin the tires. Priceless. Sean Conway, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us. Sean Conway's got a really cool wagon in stock eliminator. He's actually in the video. If you watch the video, he and his brother had to race in the first round of the top 8. So we did the coin flip live, and you guys can watch the rest. Jerry Barkman, how you doing? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Good job. Thank you very much. Thank you. Tristan, how you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Good job this past weekend. I appreciate it. All right. No divisional, just a lot of match racing and concerts leading up to the national. Oh, okay. I get it. All right. And thank you, Walt. Just gave us Stampede of Speed. So that has its own website. So I'll look into this more, and I'll give everybody more of a preview of this week when it happens. I do feel like Division 4 is behind. They haven't, on this schedule, because the points hasn't changed much in Division 4, but I guess maybe they take the summer off or something because it's really nasty there. But Tulsa, September 21st to the 24th, a double that weekend. I guess those are the last 2 divisionals for Division 4. So I got it. It's a Stampede of Speed. There's a bunch of other stuff going on leading up to the national, but no divisional event. All right. Ready to take on the Southern Swing in the Gear Jammer circuit. The car is ready. The driver, not so much. All right. We got to work on that. Hit the practice tree, get that car tuned up, and let's go. Tulsa is coming up. All right. So that will change the points because I feel like when I rattle off the points at the end of every episode, Division 4 hasn't really changed much for the leaders of stock and super stock. But we will get to that. And I was accurate then. You guys haven't raced since May, and you take the summer off because it is too hot. Yeah, I bet. All right. Well, let's start with some birthdays tonight. These are from the Drag Insights homepage here. If you go into draginsights.com and click on the homepage, you'll see the master calendar that has all the racing coming up, the racing that passed, the results, and the birthdays of the members of Drag Insights. So on August 3rd, Stan Germansky. He is a stock eliminator racer from Division 1. August 5th, Bruce Fulper, sponsor of our show. Happy birthday, Bruce Fulper, August 5th. August 7th, Logan War and Todd Irwin. So happy birthday, Logan and Todd. And then today, August 8th, another Division 1 racer, Jack Mattias, Jumpin' Jack Flash. You may have seen him on Class Racer quite a few times, posting and or doing live froms. So happy birthday to all of those Drag Insights members. Enjoy your special day and or week. Do a birthday week. Why not? All right, I should have waited for later to do the birthdays because we have sad news now, and I hate sad news. I kind of rather start out with the sad news and then try and taper it off to be happy for the rest of the episode. But unfortunately, we've suffered some severe losses. Three tragic losses here in Division 1. Penny Bender, Bob Bender's wife of only 48 years of age, passed away this past weekend from a long illness that she had. We are very sad to hear that. Bob Bender. This is Bob Bender's airborne helmet right here. He was in the 101st Airborne, served in Vietnam, 1971-72. And he's a good friend of mine and a hero of mine. I'm going to be honest. These Vietnam veterans are I look up to them. I've met a lot of famous people, been, to California, met athletes, met actors and all that crap. When I meet Vietnam veterans, the shit that them guys went through is pretty amazing to me. And they hold a special place in my heart. All veterans. I mean, World War II veterans, but I can't find too many of them anymore. But these Vietnam vets, man. So Bob, I need Bob to stay strong. And I was telling Bob the other day, he's taking it pretty hard, as anyone would that loses a spouse. My dad lost a spouse. My mom died when I was 20 years old. And, we have racers that have lost spouses. Vic Gilmino, I saw him the other day. I mean, it's a tough thing. And I was telling Bob, man, you've been through crap. All right. You've been through tough times. If anybody knows how to get through this, it's going to be you, man. So hang in there, and we'll be praying for Bob. Rest in peace, Penny Bender. It's going to be really sad and weird not to see her at the track anymore. I just can't believe it. It was very strange not to see Bob and Penny at Maple Grove this past weekend. They're always put it in the same spot at the bottom of the hill. I looked over there when I first pulled in, didn't see his wagon, didn't see him. I was like kind of sad. And then the weekend kind of only got worse from there as far as the news coming out of the Bender family. So rest in peace, Penny Bender, and prayers for Bob to get through this tough time. And Penny's son, she has a son, Zach, I believe his name is. So just keeping the Bender family in your prayers. I'd appreciate that. We also lost Dean Cook Sr. He's out of the New England area, always raced Mustangs. I believe he had like a 71, 72-ish stock eliminator stick shift Mustang. I know Dean Cook Jr. Had a 90s Mustang, but this took me by surprise to see that Dean Cook passed away. I really don't know much else, the other details about that, but just more sad news. It's crazy. You're going to go to the track and just not see these racers anymore. And, the racers, the stock and super stock especially, are getting up in age. And I don't like it. I'm hoping that we can bring in some young, participants. And it's really sad to see some of the elder participants, not be with us anymore. So rest in peace to Dean Cook Sr. and prayers for the Cook family as well. And then we lost a top dragster racer here in Division I, Dave Batchelor, who was a hell of a nice guy. Worked for Hershey for like 30 years. I think he was on the verge of retirement or may have just retired. And it's like, how many times do you hear this story where, they set, you work hard your whole life, you retire, and it's like, boom, it scares the hell out of me. I don't want to, you don't want to, it happened to my uncle, he's the one that really taught me a lot about retirement and saving for the future. And he retired and, he lasted a couple years and got sick and, passed away. And it's just like, man, we just don't know. We just don't know how long, we have. So we got to make the best of it. And, then I feel like a schmuck when I'm, pissing and moaning about losing, a race this weekend when there's so much more serious things to be worried about. But yeah, rest in peace, Penny, Dave Batchelor and Dean Cook Sr. We did have a candlelight vigil for Dave Batchelor this weekend. We all gathered around the starting line, or the burnout box, really, and all had a candle lit, and they said words of, they said words for Dave Batchelor. We had a moment of silence, and it was sad. That was sad as well. They gave out stickers with his picture on them. So this is happening way too much, and it's just hard to deal with, just knowing that you're not going to see that person anymore. Always put the sad, bad news first, then get to the better news. I know. Rest in peace, Penny. Prayers for Bob and his family. Thanks, Tom Baker Jr. Tim Stickles' birthday was last week. I think I announced that last week, but maybe if I didn't. Sorry, Tim. Make sure you're on Drag Insights and put your birthday on the calendar. All right, let's see. Where were we here? Yes, rest in peace. Godspeed. 167,284 World War II veterans alive in 22 out of 16 million, according to the 1970 U.S. Census. 28% of New York City population served in World War II. Wow, that's interesting. That's an interesting fact. Thank you. Sorry to hear of all the recent losses. And you did bring a 22-year-old into the program. Thank you, Tom. He's doing really well, too. Yeah, hit the like button, everyone. I appreciate that, Walt. All right. Let's get away from the sad news. Let's try and get to more positive news, okay? Let's get to some results. Why not? We were in Division I racing at Maple Grove. Division III was racing at Indianapolis. We'll start with Maple Grove because we'll just go in order, right? Division I. Stock eliminator. We had a nice high car count, 94 stockers. A little less than we would have in May at Maple Grove, but maybe this August race just doesn't fit into everyone's schedule. I don't know, but 94 stockers, that's a lot. So number one qualifier, stock eliminator, Dennis Chapman Jr., C, front-wheel drive stock. He runs a 1988 Plymouth Sundance, right? 1453.2 on a 1560 index. Hey, Dennis, if you're there, let us know what size engine's in that beast. That's 106.8 under the index. Very cool. But I believe that he broke the car after qualifying or during eliminations and wasn't able to finish out the race. So hopefully you get that fixed, Dennis. Let us know. In the eliminator, Matt Lisa took the win. His second Lucas Oil win. Not forget Indy, U.S. Nationals winner too, by the way. He's got a D-stock automatic 68 Camaro going up against Bob Broadbent, 69 Camaro A stick car. This guy is tough. So anyways, in that race there, Matt Lisa dialed 1082, cuts an 029 light, runs 1084.6. Bob Broadbent dials 1019, 026 light, runs 1023 with a 2. Broadbent, man, Matt Lisa, these guys were killing the lights all day. Broadbent is like my Achilles heel. I'm 0 for the century against this guy, and I had to race him in that semifinal there. Didn't pan out too well for me, but the guy's been doing it a long time, and he's still killer. But Matt Lisa gets the edge here in this win. So congratulations, Matt Lisa, winning your second Lucas Oil divisional race. He also won at Maple Grove last weekend in a bracket car at the Masco series. So the kid's driving really well, and he's not one that you want to race. I would have loved to have raced him in the final. It would have been cool. But Bob Broadbent, he's another one that you don't want to race either. Broadbent's driving a stick car, and he's got to be in his late 60s, early 70s, this guy. Check out these lights that he cut. 027 first round, 027 second round, 33 third round, 18 in the fourth round against Brian Warner, 003 in the fifth round against Mike Ficacci, and then against me it was 068 somehow. And then the final, he reeled it back in. He was 026. That guy can drive, man, and his car is cool. This is a hashtag the car show final right here. 68 Camaro versus 69 Camaro. Can't beat that, right? Beautiful cars, and great job there, guys. Great job, Matt Lisa. Moving into Super Stock. Alex Chenko, factory Super Stock C. He's got a 2016 Mustang supercharged. 866.3 on a 965 index, so he's 987 under the index. We had 73 Super Stockers, so we had a pretty heavy Super Stock field as well. Congratulations, Alex, on your number one qualifying position. He just got the car back out, so it's running pretty good, running fast. Nice, and it's a beautiful car too. Spotless, blue, beautiful. In the Eliminator, Super Stock Eliminator, Justin Pasillo, a name that we used to hear an awful lot in the winner's circle. He revisited the winner's circle this weekend in a Super Stock B modified stock 85 Trans Am owned by Eddie Bloom. Matched up against Herbie Sullivan. I think Herbie Sullivan, young kid, in his first final round. 87 Camaro, a former Jimmy D. Frank car, GTI automatic. Another really nice, purplish, dark purple, I think. 87 Camaro, this thing is nice. Way up on the bumper when it leaves. So two cool cars again. Pasillo, though, listen to these lights Pasillo had. 005 first round, 33 second round, 17 third round, 18 fourth round, 11 in the fifth round, 16 in the sixth round, and then 18 here in the final. He dials a 960, runs a 963.6 on his 960 dial. Herbie Sullivan's 050 on the tree, a little gun shy there in the final round, and runs a 996.9 on a 993, giving Justin Pasillo the win. So congratulations, Justin Pasillo. That's his sixth divisional win. Don't know if he has any national events yet, but I'm sure he'll get one pretty soon if he doesn't. So congratulations. That is your stock and super stock results there from Maple Grove Raceway. All right, where are we? 2.2 liter. Thank you, Dennis. That's what he's got. Broke the car in Q3 with a 006 light. Oh, man. 135 cubic inch. Tom Baker was on top of it. 2.2 or 2.5. Tom knows everything about those Plymouths, right? We need Tom to get back out there. Man. Pete, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for listening. Have we gotten to the results yet? We just started them. We just got to Maple Grove. Now we're going to head into Indianapolis. So Buckle up, get ready. Matt and Lisa average reaction time for 7 rounds was 0:27. Justin Pasillo's average reaction time was 0:17. Woof. Man, it's tough out there. This is not an easy game, right? All right, let's move it into Indianapolis. We can check out some more killer reaction times. First, we'll start with the number 1 qualifier in stock eliminator. High car count out here, by the way, in Indianapolis. 105 stockers. They got even more than Maple Grove did. Number 1 qualifier, Andrew Hill, though. D-stock automatic, 70 Camaro. I believe this kid's a Notre Dame graduate, by the way. Smart kid, hell of a good racer. 1062-1 on an 1155 index. He's 929 under the index, taking the number 1 spot in stock eliminator. Congratulations. In the eliminator, however, Josh Wiseman in the 1991 Corvette squared off against Rusty Hall in a 67 Shelby. Is there any finer muscle car in the world? I don't know. Josh Wiseman, G-stock automatic. Rusty's in a double A stock automatic with the Shelby. Josh Wiseman, though, dials 1106, 032 on the tree, runs an 11070. He's 1 over. Rusty Hall's 034, were nearly identical on the tree. Rusty dials 1023 and takes a smidge too much stripe there, breaking out at a 1021.2. He's on the brakes, though. He only went 123 miles an hour, so he tried to snug it up. And Josh Wiseman gets the win. I believe that is his first divisional win. Congratulations, Josh Wiseman. Way to go. 7 rounds, man. 7 rounds at one of these events is super tough. Whew. All right. Let's move it into super stock. Number 1 qualifier, Irvin Johns, the Indiana Johns car. That is in 2005 Cavalier GTG automatic. Runs 940 with a 4 on a 1040 index. So 99.6 under. Just missed that 1 second under. Irvin Johns won the national event out in Chicago earlier this year, his first national event. I finally got to meet him in person and hung out with him and his wife there and Todd France for a little bit. He gave me a couple rides on the golf cart. Thank you, Irvin. And congratulations on that national event win. Congratulations on this number 1 qualifying spot here in Indianapolis. In the eliminator of Superstock, Tyler Kahili. Man, I hear this name a lot. This kid can drive. I don't know if he's a kid. I don't know how old he is, but this fella can drive. 2001 pickup truck, Chevy S10 truck. It's Superstock TB. Squared off against Jeremy Duncan, 69 Camaro, Superstock D automatic. I think he's an exterminator, Mr. Pest. So check out these lights, right? Tyler Kahili dials 932, cuts an 014 light. Jeremy Duncan dials 953, cuts an 016 light. They are neck and neck off the line. Tyler Kahili, dead 7, 932.7 on a 932 dial. Jeremy Duncan, 951.9 on a 953 dial. Breaks out by 11 thousandths of a second, giving the win to Tyler Kahili. That's his 8th divisional event win. Congratulations, man. So this is cool for everybody at Division III that attended this race. They got a lot of data here for the U.S. Nationals, which is coming up in a few short weeks. So pretty cool to have this divisional, the same month. It's probably hot and nasty, sort of like it is there at the U.S. Nationals. You got a tune on there. You get a bracket tune. You get a heads-up tune. Them guys are good to go, right? There's Tom Baker. That's the look he gives when his opponent cuts an 014 light against him, right, Tom? Should we talk about the bad track prep at Indy with the wrecks? I don't know. Who wrecked? I didn't really get to watch much. So fill me in and let me know what happened there. But that's not good. That's sad news there. I don't like hearing wrecks. I don't like hearing about bad track prep. The track prep at Maple Grove seemed pretty darn good this weekend. And, if you watch the video I posted, you'll see a lot of wheelies. So I think a lot of people are getting off the line just fine. I don't remember hearing any spins or any bad spins or anything like that. Yes, rest in peace, Dean Cook. So let me know what happened there at Indy. I'm all ears. This track prep stuff is tough this year, guys. I don't know if is it different than it was in years past? Is it because the stuff is so expensive? They're trying to just use less whatever they got to use, the glue, the resin, whatever they're using there. They dragging. They were dragging at Maple Grove. They were dragging a lot. Every time another class came out, they were dragging, they were spraying, they were doing something up there. So to the point where you're like, oh, they're doing this again. Come on, let's keep moving. Let's go. Let's go. But one thing about Maple Grove that I was very unhappy with, and it had nothing to do with Maple Grove management, it had to do with sloppy freaking racers that are disgusting. Trash. People leaving trash everywhere. People not dumping their oil in the waste containers, leaving jugs of oil, dirty oil, near the waste container. Just like pour it in, you lazy asshole. Like, what's the matter with you? Oh my goodness. Dogs. People bringing their dogs over to my pit spot and just there's like dog crap in my pit spot, like in the morning. And then I saw somebody's dog crap in my spot, but the lady was like, I don't know if she just saw me watching her or what, but she was like, I'll go get a bag. And she left, and she did come back and picked it up. She had a bag. She didn't have the bag with her. So I don't know. Would she have picked it up if I didn't see her? Who knows? But, dude, Maple Grove has a field like a mile long over there. Take your dog that way. Don't take your dog right up in my pit spot, peeing everywhere. Then I'm walking through that, and then I'm walking in my motorhome or in the trailer. Like, come on. Where's the common sense? And then these kids riding around on these like scooters and four-wheelers. Like, people were getting upset about that. It doesn't bother me all that much, but I mean, if somebody hits my car, it's going to bother me all that much, and I'm going to be pretty mad. So if your kid is out there and being told, I believe track officials, Stephen Rhodes, told a couple kids, put them away. You're not 16. You can't ride them. And the parents yelled at Stephen Rhodes instead of telling their kids to put the things away and follow some freaking authority around here. And they want to know why our country is so screwed up. Well, you know what? It starts right there. Teach your kids to obey authority. 16 and under, not allowed to ride golf carts or scooters or whatever at the track. So don't freaking do it. Really. Says not to do it. Don't do it. That easy. Yeah, thanks. Listen, my goodness. Track felt great to you. It felt great to me too. An R stock automatic car and a T stock car left lane was crap. Wait, they spun? Come on. Track temp was 140 on Friday. Saturday was rain on and off. Not really any cleanup. Man. Class Racer Revival 2.0, St. Louis 10K to win. Yep, we'll get to that announcement. Don't worry, Brian. So that's my spiel on Maple Grove there. I was helping, Kyle and his mom, the Koretsky family, right? They own the track. Kyle's mom's out there. She was working the snack bar. She was emptying, taking big trash containers and pouring it into the bags, doing the trash herself. I was riding by on my bike. I stopped to help her. I was like, hey, let me help you. So they're really working hard there, guys. We are fortunate that they bought that place and that they're doing what they can to give us a place to race. So don't screw it up. Pick up your trash. Don't be a slob, right? It's really not that hard. Put a bag. There's a trash can like every 10 feet at the racetrack. My goodness. All right. Looks like stock and super stock are both full at Indy. So good luck whoever's headed there. I'm still trying to go. I was trying to get a car in. I mean, my stocker 5.0, I could run K stock automatic with it. It's pretty fast. And I think I could qualify there. Could I win class there? It'd be a tall order. But I was thinking about entering it if somebody dropped out. So I'm just going to kind of watch the list and see. Actually, 3 people would have to drop out because it's at 152. Because for some reason, world champs and whoever that are guaranteed entry is entering, 2 months ahead of time. And I can't figure out why. But Rich Boyle, who's a Division I racer out of New York, I want to say, New Jersey, New York. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's originally from New York, but I don't know if he still lives there. He's looking for somebody to kind of ride with him there, co-pilot, and be an extra set of eyes for him. He's going to run stock eliminator. I think he runs a stock automatic with a 69 Camaro. I believe it's a Rich, if you're still there, Frank Aragona's old car or something like that. So if anybody wants to help out Rich Boyle, I'm thinking about doing it myself. I just don't know if I can yet, but Rich, I will let you know as soon as I know. But if anybody else is interested, I think he said he's already got a hotel. He'll probably take you out to a nice dinner too, right, Rich? Comac, New York. Oh, that's where my car owner's from. All right, so Rich is from Long Island, and we'll be driving that way. So he's got to pass a lot of houses on the way. He's got to pass my house on the way. All right, Rich, let me get back to you on that. But anybody else wants to help him out? What do you got there, Rich? A stock automatic car? Camaro? Oh, top sportsman, not T stock. Sorry. I saw R stock automatic and TS right next to it. And I just automatically thought it was stock. R stock automatic tapped the brakes, then slid into the wall. Wow. All right. The top sportsman car spun and made the turn for the center line, then hit the wall. Wow. Yeah. That's tough. That class is just dangerous in and of itself. 200-mile-an-hour bracket racing is just dangerous, right? No discipline and no respect. I know it. Yep. I guess it'll take 8,500 to get in for stock at Indy. I'm going to run the Drag Insights report again like I did last year. Last year, it predicted what the bump was going to be, and it missed it by like 100th and a half, I think. I think it predicted like 76 under, and it was like 74.8 under, something like that. So I'll let you know what I come up with when I run those reports as we get closer and the entry list is a little more solidified. Rich is from Long Island. He sure is. B-stock automatic Camaro. Oh, sounds fun. Probably does nice wheelies too. St. Elmo's Steakhouse. Oh, you're talking me into it. You're twisting my arm. They need more rest facilities at the Grove. Yeah, maybe. Restroom facilities. They got some nice ones. I heard they got clogged again, though, because people don't know how to, use a restroom either. It was T-stock. You were wrong, Walt. I was right. No, wait. Man, what kind of... I have to look that up on the qualifying sheet. 396, 375, 405, 69 Camaro can run A, B, or C. All right, guys. And I know a lot of people have knowledge about those combos. So if anybody wants to help Rich... Yeah, I know, right? Can you believe that? Well, it's Peter... Oh, it's Peter Biondo's car. That car. Let me know if you want me to drive it, Rich. Something had to be wrong with the cars if only the slow ones crashed. That's kind of weird. Yeah. I mean, slow and heavy. Slamming on the brakes, putting all that weight on them little front tires, maybe? I don't know. Well, what do you think? Goodness gracious. St. Louis is full. The Keystone Nationals are full. That's Maple Grove. I still call it the Keystones. Full in stock and super stock. St. Louis is full in stock and super stock as well, I believe, right? I'm just going to check it real quick right now. So I'm not giving you any inaccurate information. St. Louis, boom. Yep. Full in super stock, only taking 55 cars. 55 cars in stock, 55 in super comp, 55 super gas, 36 in top sportsman. Only 5 have entered because they never, I guess, get a full field and they can just wait to the last minute to enter. Pro Mod will be there. Make sure you run before Pro Mod. And then Pro Stock Bikes there and all the other fuel categories. Factory X is even there too. And Factory Stock Showdown. Only 2 cars entered for that right now. 55 in stock and super stock's kind of light, given that they have divisionals there that get tons of cars. I just think maybe a little bit more would have been nice. I mean, at the very least, why aren't we doing 63? Take 63 cars and lock it, or do 60 and account for 3 world champions. I guess they just really don't want to get over that 60. You don't want to get 64 cars or more. I guess they don't want the 7th round. They just want 6 rounds. You can do 3 on Saturday, or 1 on Friday, 2, 3 Saturday, and then 2 on Sunday, something stupid like that. Instead of just do qualifying Friday, 3 rounds Saturday, 3 rounds, or do 2 rounds Saturday and 4 rounds Sunday, because after 2nd round, everything goes fast. Okay, the Class Racers Revival 2.0. I have that right here. There it is. It's at St. Louis on Tuesday after the national event. $10,000 to win stock, $10,000 to win super stock. Right, the entry is $325. Super comp, super gas. They're having that this year as well. $10,000 to win, $10,000 to win. Top dragsters, $5,000 to win. Comp is $10,000 to win. Is Erica Enders going to race in it this year? Let me know. And top sportsman, $5,000 to win. She came and ran comp at this race last time I was there. So that's pretty cool that you get that kind of participation from touring pros. Okay, so that's cool. Go to that race. I'm hoping I can get to that race. I'm looking for a car to drive in St. Louis, guys. I'm going to put that out there. If anybody has a stocker or super stocker, I don't care what class, stock, super stock. I'm not in a points hunt. I could technically if I run a couple more divisionals in stock, but it's not. It's points aren't the biggest deal to me. Winning races is. Next year, points is probably going to be a big deal to me if I have my a car to chase with. Yeah, St. Louis. If anybody has a car for me to drive, I'd appreciate that. Just let me know. Hit me up. I'm licensed in anything $9.99 or faster or slow. I don't really care what it is. I can do my best in it. Just putting that out there. Thank you. That's unfortunate. Sure is. After that, I think I was lucky to lose first round. Well, you stayed safe. Your car's in one piece, right? My offer still stands if you want to drive my car. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, let me know, man. Rodney Cakel. That's a cool, 69 Camaro as well. Yeah, if we can figure out how to get it there, I'm happy to do it. Okay. Anybody feel the tree was different this weekend? That's at Maple Grove. I do not. To me, that tree was normal for Maple Grove. It's a little tight there, and it makes me look good there. I like it. But no, I was pretty decent with the rollout. And mind you, I think I was in the left lane. I got shoved in the left lane basically 4 times in a row. So I didn't get much right lane runs. So I think it was normal for me. Something had to be wrong with the cars if only the slow ones crashed. Yeah, it's very unusual. I'm baffled by that. Oh, it's a 68, 396, 325 horse. D automatic car. Nice. Cool. Yeah, Rodney, let me know, man. Is Dad going to be there with the 442? Let me know that as well. All right, this weekend we have a national event. Oh, the last national event. How many times are we going to say that in one year, right? The last national event at Topeka, Kansas, Heartland Park, Topeka. I can't believe this poor track's getting taxed out of existence. Very shady sounding, chain of events there, if I may say so myself. What are they charging that guy? $500,000 a year in taxes? Like that's insanity. For a racetrack that they know is not bringing in that kind of revenue. That is a coordinated effort to get rid of a racetrack. And apparently they're giving away, land and tax incentives to big businesses like across the street from what the owner is saying. So not happy about that. But for this final race at Topeka, here's the weather forecast. Going to be hot on Friday. It's always hot here, but much cooler than it was at the divisional when it was 105 every day. 92 on Friday, 89 Saturday, 86 Sunday. Slight chance of rain each day. I doubt it, though. I don't think so. This is WeatherBug. WeatherBug is the one that I use because Brian O'Toole taught me about it when I was down in Gainesville, and it does seem, he said it was the most accurate, and it does seem to be the most accurate for me also. So thanks, Brian, for that tip. WeatherBug, use it. I think the national is just moving, but the divisional stays at Topeka. Okay. He plans on running the double points race. That's your father. All right, cool. Also, we have a divisional out in Kent, Washington. That's Pacific Raceway. So a double. Division 6 double event. So it's like Seattle, Washington. That's this weekend. Starts on Thursday. Friday is the first race. Saturday, Sunday is the second race. So that'll be cool. Good luck anybody heading there. I didn't get the forecast for that event, but hopefully it's a good one. Let's go over the points real quick and see what's going on here. In stock and super stock. So we'll do national points first. Top 5, Kyle Rizzoli in stock. Jeff Longany, Justin Lamb, Leo Glassbrenner, Jeff Strickland. That's your top 5 in stock eliminator nationally. Super stock, Monty Bogan, Kyle Rizzoli, Peter Diagnolo, Brian Warner, Kevin Helms. That's your top 5 in super stock. Factory stock, we got Aaron Stanfield, Stephen Bell, Lenny Lodig, Mark Powick, and Joseph Welch. Factory stock, national points. Now into divisional points. We'll just do first place in each division. Division 1, stock eliminator, John Gray moved into first place. Super stock, Brian Warner. Division 2, Jeff Longany. Super stock, Monty Bogan. They haven't raced in a while either, Division 2. They're going to start racing again pretty soon. Division 3, Aaron Allison in stock and Tyler Kahili in super stock. So both those drivers made moves. Division 4, Jerry Emmons in stock, Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. in super stock. They're going to start racing again in September. Division 5, Tom Kane in stock and Wyatt Wagner in super stock. Division 6, Brad Burton in stock, Jody Lang in super stock, and Division 7, Kyle Rizzoli and Kyle Rizzoli. All right, so those are your winners. They take the 5 best divisional events of your first 8 and the 3 best national events of your first 6 to come up with your total points. All right, and then we will start previewing the JEGS All-Stars as that gets a little closer because those rosters are coming out or have already come out. So we want to give those get those drivers' names recognized, and might even put together a little, a little preview for the event there. Maybe we'll run a Drag Insights report on that, give some stats on each driver, and see. Come up with some probabilities. Should we come up with like an odds board? Should we take some bets? Should we gamble? What do you think? I think we should. I mean, honestly, right? Last but not least, Race Pack. Guys, I got a bunch of data from Race Pack, like 5 years worth of runs. And I don't know how to get, like, I installed the Sportsman software on my computer, but it's only showing me tack and drive shaft. And I know there's other sensors in the car that were being recorded. So if anybody can maybe like help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. Hit me up, send me a DM or something, private message, send me a text message, and maybe somebody can help. Maybe I'm doing something stupid on there and I can't figure it out. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. It's a question. It's a serious question. And betting is very fun. I know, Bruce. How do we get more spectators? We had Tony Stewart at Maple Grove this past weekend, and we had a handful of spectators on Saturday. We need more, though. All right? We need more. Keep coming up with ideas. Keep spreading the word. How do we get more people in the stands there? Because just that video that I did this past weekend, all them nice, beautiful cars doing those wheelies and, geez, the classic cars. I had to race Jerry McNeish in stock in round 3, original 67 Z28 Rally Sport with the original, the invoice price tag in the window. I mean, that car appraised at $300,000 like 10 years ago. He works for Barrett Jackson, and he does the appraising and makes, validates the cars and makes sure that they're all what they say they are. But I mean, you don't see cars like that in any other style of racing, okay? Like stock and super stock is so unique with this car show appeal. We have to get more spectators, and not even just for us. I mean, the fact that there was nitro burning dragsters and funny cars this past weekend, it just wasn't as filled as I had hoped it would be. I wanted Maple Grove to make some money on spectators and just want the place to look crowded. I want this hobby of ours to be like pop culture. I mean, to be honest with you, I want it to be like, people watch baseball on TV. They watch basketball on TV. I wish people would be like, let's watch these cool cars on TV. So keep coming up with ideas. I hope to see you all at the Nationals at Maple Grove. I hope I can get out to Indy. I hope I can get to St. Louis and drive Rodney Cakel's 68 Camaro. But if you are at the Nationals at Maple Grove, I will have my circus set up there. I do love that race. Tons of foot traffic, tons of spectators. Why can't it be like that at divisionals? We're slightly, we still have nitro cars at divisionals. We have some exciting stuff there. We got the bar now at Maple Grove. I love it. Cornhole tournament Koretsky put on there. He always does. He did it at the Nationals last year too. Hopefully he does it again this year. He had live music lined up, but they didn't show up. Those jerks. So it's a cool place. I like what he's doing with the place. So hopefully see you guys there. And safe travels, everybody heading to Seattle, Washington this weekend and to Heartland Park, Topeka. Call Jeff Kondratic on Race Pack. Very helpful. All right. Thanks for that tip. I guess he is a dealer. I should have thought of that. Enjoyed it as always. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Do a show on college radio stations. I've done it. You can do it too. It's free. All right. Are radio ads effective anymore? Sunday. I don't know, man. Everybody listens. I know my stepson in there doesn't listen to the radio. It's all Spotify and, whatever, downloaded music. And if you are a paid subscriber, I don't think you listen to any commercials. So I don't know if radio commercials work anymore either. Here's something that very really works. Wet t-shirt contest in advertising. Yes, Tom. All right, let's round up some contestants, if you will. Okay. Radio advertising. Well, I don't know if that still works or not, but I didn't hear any. I do hear it for the Nationals though. When the Nationals are in town, I definitely hear on the Philadelphia radio stations. I hear it. So hopefully they keep doing that. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the sponsors for helping me out and letting me do this. I love doing it. And can't wait to see you guys at the track. Subscribe to my channel. Good luck racing. Be safe out there. Get your cars insured. Okay. No hard braking at the finish line. But make sure you brake on time and not like I did. Don't take a football field down there at the stripe. Okay. Because it can put you in a very sad mood for a couple of days. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Take care. I thought I clicked it, but I didn't. So I'll try it again.